moving you around, getting you in place. Sorry, this has been quite a mission to do this. This has been quite a mission. So let's see if this works. I don't know if anyone's even around at all, but I wanted to go live because that seemed like a fun idea to do. So I'm going to just see if I can get this to work. Here we go. I think it's working now. I don't know that anyone else is here, but I'm here and I thought we could go live anyway. I am just home by myself for a little bit this evening, and yeah, James has just gone out. Oh, I need to plug my phone in. Please remind me, although no one's here, so no one will be, but if you hear this later, remind me. Oh, Laurel, hello! How exciting that you're here. Please remind me, Laurel, if you are still here later on, to check how charged my iPad is, because I've got my phone on charge and I'll have to plug my iPad in a bit if we run out of charge. But I just thought I might come on and do some journaling because James has just popped out to go and mow some lawns and things, and so I thought, why not go live for a little bit? I have got my cup of tea. It's a spiced chai tea, and I have the most enormous chocolate cookie here. Look, it's like the size of the palm of my hand. It's absolutely huge. So that's my dessert tonight. It is currently 8:15 at night, in case anyone comes on here that's not in New Zealand, because Laurel, I'm sure you actually know what the time is, or at least have an inkling. Yeah, I just thought I could come on here and do some journaling and hang out. I recently had someone remind me that I used to do lives, and I was like, I actually love doing lives. I should do them again sometime. So here I am actually doing it, and I don't know how interesting this will be, but I just thought I would sort of potter in my journal until I feel done, or until James comes home, or whatever. So I thought we could just hang out. I hope that the sound is okay. I hope that is sounding all right. Laurel, if you could let me know if you can hear me or not, would be good, because I don't know what the sound is like, if it's working or not. Yeah, it's super hot tonight. It is, like I said, it's 8:15 and it's still 24 degrees in here in my craft room, and I've had the curtain closed all day, basically. Well, all afternoon once the sun gets around here, and it is still so hot in here, so it's crazy. Excuse me. Oh god, thank you, Laurel. Excuse me, I'm just eating some of my enormous cookie here. That's not for that day. I'm not gonna, this is probably not gonna necessarily be super interesting. I just thought I'll journal. You might be doing something alongside me. I don't know how. I think this is probably a terrible time for people being awake, because I'm pretty sure like the entire US will be asleep right now. I'm not sure. If you are here, I can see that there's at least me and Laurel and somebody else here at this point in time. So if it's you, hello. I don't know who else it is that's here. I am just finding something I can use for glue paper. This will be fine. This is a brand, I mean, it's not ideal. I'm trying to find something I can use to glue on at the moment. You'd think I'd have so much glue paper, but the thing is I hoard all my paper. And I just threw out the magazine that I'd been using for gluing on today, so I don't have that anymore. So get set for this video to be a mission. We might just glue straight in the book. I don't know. This page here I'm working on is from our wedding anniversary the other day. James and my 11th wedding anniversary. It had this like, I got up to this page and it had this bound in with this little like pocket part. So it's got 4 little pockets in here, and I had done this morning, so you'll see that parts of this is already done, but I've got at least one other day printed off. So we'll just sort of potter away here, and then I might go and print off some more photos if I need to. But yeah, I've got these things sort of slipped into the pockets, and then these things I'm going to glue down. So this page actually won't take very long, I don't think, because I'd kind of already sort of planned out maybe where they might be. Although I might even make it go around the corner of this page, because I feel like I might have a lot to say on this day. So this might, and also I've been wanting to take up a bit more pages. I've put so many pages in. Yes, Laurel, it was a year ago that we were in Rotorua, so I can't believe it. The other day, James and I were talking about it, and I was saying, like, it's been a whole year. Because we flew home on the 15th of November last year. So it's been a whole year since we were up visiting with you. So that's crazy. Excuse me, this is probably so gross that I'm eating while I'm talking to you, but I really want to eat my biscuit. Here, I'm going to use the back of this envelope that I've scribbled on. Got to decide. I think these two are going to go over here. Now I'm getting bits of food in my journal. Maybe even actually over here. And then this one might go over here. Okay. That's the new plan. And I want to jazz up these pages a little bit because they've got the photos, which is nice. But I feel like I want to put some washi or some, I don't know, something to zhuzh them up a bit. And then I might also put, I'm thinking I might want to find some, if I have any big numbers of the number 11, because this was our 11th wedding anniversary. It was not the 11th, it was the 15th. I took a screenshot of, on my phone it came up saying that it was my wedding anniversary, and I took a screenshot of that to add into my thing. Into my journal. Gosh, my words. It's night time now. I'm normally winding down for the day. Sorry, I'm just standing up to go across my room. You might not be able to hear me, but I'm just looking to see if I have any giant number stickers. I don't even know what I've got. I don't know what I own, if there's anything even in here. Actually, this will do. They're not as giant as I thought, but they'll do. There's plenty of ones left on here, so I think I'm going to put it over here with this photo because this is the photo of us together. I'm going to put it on the corner down there and that will be good. The 11th. So this was we had a really fun date night. It was very, very fun because we went to our local town and we were there like most of the day. I think we left home at like 10:30ish. And we went to the church fair and we went to the farmer's market and then we got some lunch. Oh, we went to the lolly shop as well, then got some lunch. And then we went to the movies and saw this. The cinema that we have in our local town is like a really tiny, tiny, tiny cinema. Because our town is tiny, tiny, tiny. Look, actually I've got this sticker that I thought I could try and stick on somewhere too from the lolly shop. You can see I've already put the business card in. But I've also got this, so I could jazz up the page a little, somewhere, stick that on. Yeah, so we went to the lolly shop as well, got lunch, went to the cinema, watched Roofman. The cinema's very small, so there's like 2 movies that show in the day. So we chose that one because there wasn't many options, and that was the one on in the daytime when we wanted to go to the movies. It was the only movie available, so we went to that one. And it was a very interesting movie because it's completely based on a true story. It's not, there is fictionalized parts for sure, but it's based on a true story. Incredible story, like incredibly weird story. The movie made me feel uncomfortable. Most of the movie made me feel uncomfortable, but it was interesting. And then during that movie, there was a lightning and thunder lightning storm, which we had no knowledge about until like that night when we were looking on Facebook, and it was like, oh my goodness, look at the thunderstorm today. It happened the entire way through of our movie, I think. So we didn't know at all. And then it was beautiful sunny in the morning. You can see like the pictures, beautiful sunny skies. And then it was beautiful sunny again when we came out. Well, it was it was cloudy when we came out and then became sunny. So we had no idea that there had been a storm at all. And then after the movie, we decided we would write down a list of all of the different restaurants in town. And then I sort of numbered all of them, and we did like a random number generator thing on James's phone. And we had to go to the restaurant that was pulled first for our entree. So we went and got an entree at this Thai shop, like Thai food. Then after that, we went for a walk out to the lighthouse, which was really nice. Then after that walk, the walk's not very long. It's not a very long walk, but we just did a little walk because, let that food digest. After our walk, we pulled another another one out, and it was this little bar right on the waterfront, which is this photo here. Like the bar's like literally the ocean's just there. So gorgeous, so beautiful. It was so busy though. There was just so many people in there. It's such a tiny little, well, it's literally called the teeny bar, and it is tiny. And yeah, the pizza was so good though. This was like top tier pizza in my opinion. Not in James's opinion, but in my opinion, I really liked it. And then we had a cocktail each there as well, and then we went for another quick little walk down to the rec ground, and then we pulled another place out. We went to another, like a pub place for dessert. So that was really fun, getting to like go to different places that I wouldn't necessarily think of for that thing. Like I wouldn't normally think, if I'm going out for an entree, I'm going to go to the Thai food place, you know? So it was interesting. It was really interesting. And also the pub that we went to is like, it's a pub. We went there for dessert. Like that's not where I would normally think of to go for dessert, but it was really fun. And we had good food, and we had such a nice time together. So it was so special. Had such a good time. Would definitely repeat that date again. I'm going to stick that up there, I think. And I think I want to add a little washi tape on too. So let's pull out my capsule of washies here and see what one I want to use. So that's going to go there. So it's going to be, oh, actually I don't like that, because I don't like that same image being here and here. That kind of bothers me. So I think I need it. I actually really want it to put it where that 11 is. So I'm going to see if I can pick that off and maybe put the 11 up here. Opposite corner. Let's do that instead, because that came off easily enough. Yes, Laurel, it was so fun. It was such a good time. I definitely recommend, if you've not tried that before, you guys could try that out too in Rotorua and pull out all the different places and just go cruising for meals at different places. It was so much fun. It was really, really fun. So there we go. We can put that sticker there so that that same image isn't like repeated. Like it's here and here, but it's not got the same circle. I feel like that's okay. I'm good with that. I just didn't like that same image being here like directly in line. It just didn't feel right to me. Okay. Oh, actually, I used this bit of washi tape down at the bottom here because there was like a gap in the plastic, which I didn't like looking at this weird gap. So I just added a little washi tape for some fun. And I'm going to repeat that washi. I just tore it in half in case you didn't see that. I'm just going to repeat that washi on the page a little bit more. Just move that purple around a little bit. It's kind of a random choice. Like it doesn't match anything going on here, but whatever. It's what I've chosen. It's what we're going for. I know in my stash somewhere I have lighthouse stickers. I know I do, but I wouldn't have a clue where I have put them. I wouldn't have a single clue. I have so many stickers. Wouldn't know. There we go. Okay, well, I mean, this page is probably not far off being done, realistically. I don't think there's much here that I would need to add. I was going to keep going, but now I've put everything on. I don't know if I will or not. I like it, though. I like how this looks. I think it looks pretty good. And obviously, I'm not going to... I mean, it's not necessarily obvious, but I'm not going to do the writing on stream. I'm just going to plop things on my page, and then... yeah, I'll do the writing tomorrow maybe if I get a chance. So that means this spread in here will be about Sunday. I had a bit of anxiety this day and I had this meme printed off. I need to trim it down. I've not done the best job of cutting this out actually. And it made me laugh. I love Bob's Burgers so much, but that was in the morning. The coffee was in the evening, so I might put the coffee... I mean, I do see a lot of people when they are journaling try and journal kind of morning through to evening, kind of from the top left down to the bottom right, and I don't necessarily do that. I'm kind of good with my journaling going, you know, my decorating going anywhere. But I do, like, I guess I journal in order in the sense that, like, I don't write about the last thing I did in the day first. I kind of chronologically do my writing, but my decorating is not necessarily chronological, I guess. I think this might go down here. How do I feel about that? I feel good. I feel good about that. I'm trying to decide if I want all of this, or I might just cut the front part off and use that because it's really thick otherwise. If I pop that just kind of there, I think, so it will have like a bit of a tab here. I might add something on, like maybe that camera might go on there. Oh, I didn't realize that camera was double-sided. That's neat. This was the 16th. I had this little card that said, without music, life would be a mistake. On the back, do I want to... I don't need that one. That one says, let's fall in love like both our parents aren't divorced. That's not relevant to me. My parents are not divorced, so I don't feel the need for that. How it feels to be in your 30s. That was at the end of the day. I had butter chicken, so I had this little thing cut out of a magazine or something. This one says, let everything praise the Lord. It's a really neat sticker from Patsy Shaw. Her handle on Instagram is Shaw Much Art. So it's S like at and then SHAWMUCHART. She sent me this. It's so cool. So generous of her sending stuff out for free like that. She sent it to me in like a Christmas card thing. It was just the most generous, neat thing. I also will want to have a look in my capsule. Is there anything in here that I might want to use for Sunday? How am I doing on my capsule? I don't even know. I'd be interested to know that. So let's look. We've got this that's just sort of one thing, but I've used part of this napkin. There's only a bit left, and honestly, if I don't use it by the end of the month, I'm probably just going to throw it out because it's just a scrap left. So we've got 1, 2, 3. I've used part of that, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are not caps, so I've just got them in here. 13, 14 pieces, and then the stencils. Actually, you know what? I really wanted to use this on my anniversary day. I forgot to. Dang it. Let's see. Would it fit anywhere? Like, do I want to just sort of like tip that in like this to add? I might. There's a chance I might do that because I think it looks so pretty, and because we had like that random thunderstorm, I didn't see a rainbow, but I'm sure there would have been one. But I'm wondering if I put that there and then either that will fold down or it will fold out and just give me some more writing space. I'm going to keep that tucked in there. It might go on this page. It might not. And if it does, I'll decide that kind of when I'm doing the writing. If I do my writing here and I'm like, oh wow, I've still got quite a lot to say, like too much for this, then I'll probably tip this in and add some extra writing on the back. And if I'm like, oh wow, no, I have written small, small enough that everything's going to fit easy, I do not need more space, then I'll use it later on. But I'm just going to keep it tucked in there for now as a maybe. This is going to go here, this is going to go here. I want this camera because I went out, I'm photographing a wedding coming up, and I went out to the venue this day just to meet with the bride and groom and to have a look around the venue, get an idea on lighting and things like that. So that was good. So I pulled out this camera because I thought the colours looked good with what else I had going on. So I think this will get glued on somewhere like this. And when I say glued, I mean double-sided tape because I'm currently basically out of glue. Well, I'm not out of glue. I'm getting close though, actually. I am getting close to being out of my tacky glue that I really like. I need to make an effort to go and pick up some more. The shop that I normally buy it from has moved to be on the side of town that I don't ever go to. So that is inconvenient for me. It used to be on the side of town I always was on. So it used to be like in the area that we always went to whenever we went to town. And now it's the opposite side of town. So it's quite annoying because I'm going to have to make a big trip, but it's just to the opposite side of the city, but still that's annoying to me. Oop, don't drop that. That is going to go on about there-ish, but let's tip it up like this. There we go. So that's going to be on there. I want to put this on somewhere as well because I recently received that and I think it's really neat. And also we went to church this day. So I think that might sort of sit like this actually. I quite like this sort of overlapping situation there. That looks quite good. Okay. And I'm using double-sided tape again because, again, I'm running out of glue. My big bottle that I refill my little bottle with is getting pretty close to empty. And my little bottle, also I really need James to fill it back up for me. He is so fantastic. He fills up my little bottle of glue for me because I get really sore arms and hands, and that squeezing is really hard. Taking lids off of jars and squeezing bottles of things is really difficult for me. Not impossible, but more difficult for sure. That has gone on so wonky. It is what it is now, that would seem. And he is quite happy normally to refill my little bottle for me. But I really need to get him to do it. I've had it sitting by my craft room door for like 3 days so that I would remember to get him maybe 2 days to get him to do that for me. And I keep forgetting to ask him. There we go. So we've got this little overlapped scenario down here, and I would actually really like that tacky glue just to run along underneath that bit there. That's fine though. This I'm keeping. And you might think, why? This month I'm collecting up to see how many stickers I use this month. So this little bag here is currently collecting up all of the like sticker sheets and the backing papers and whatever of stickers that I use this month, so that at the end of the month I can look and be like, wow, go me, and then I'll throw it out. So that's, you know, really worth my time, I'm sure. It was based on Alison from AJ's Inspired Life. Her prompt for this month, nope, prompt is the wrong word, her item of the month, that's what I'm looking for, is stickles, which is not what I'm using, but I don't have stickles, or I thought I didn't have stickles, so I decided to use stickers because it sounded kind of similar. And then I really kind of realized what stickles is, and it's sort of like a glitter. I mean, I don't have stickles, but I did think, oh, I should have just used my glitter glue that I do have a lot of and haven't used in a while. So oops, but never mind, I'm using stickers instead, and that's fine. Okay, so this I think we'll put over here somewhere. I'm going to glue that on there, and then I'm also going to glue this little woman that said how it feels to be in your 30s there, because I was having a lot of pain this afternoon, and my sweet James, he's so lovely. You know that a wee bit crazy. What's a wee bit crazy, Laura? Everything I do is a wee bit crazy. Oh, keeping all the sticker backings. Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Sorry, I lose track of what I've talked about this fast. I'm on a new conversation now. You got to keep up with me, Laura. And probably for you are keeping up with me. There's probably a lag. There almost always is a bit of a lag. I don't know how I want to do this yet. Give it a second, Lydia. I'm going to put this somewhere. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, stickers, yeah. It is crazy. It's totally crazy. But I feel like at the end of the month, I'm going to look at it and be like, wow, I actually did make a almost non-existent dent in my stickers, but I can see backing, so I'll know that I did do something. So that'll be something, you know. It won't be worth my time though, I'm sure. And worth the effort of having to like always be tracking and keeping this bag on my desk and stuff. So whatever though, it's fine. I want this on my page because I did wake up without anxiety and then remembered what day of the week it was and then get anxiety, because I do find myself anxious when I travel into the city. I do get quite anxious, so that kind of made me giggle. And we're always gonna, I mean, I'm always trying to laugh at myself with my anxiety and things if I can help it. So we laugh at ourselves just to keep it light. I'm going to put a little bit of this tape on my page. I like the colour match with this. I'm sorry if the lighting gets really bad in here too, because it is night. It is nighttime. It is 20 to 9, and yeah, so it's dark outside and I don't have like studio lights at all. Oh, hi Jess, you're here. Hooray. There we go, just putting a little bit of washi tape on. I like to layer it up a little bit. Put a tiny bit down there too. Don't know why, just doing it. So nice to have both of, I mean, there's several people here, so please feel free to say hello in the chat if you are here. But yeah, so nice to have people to chat to while I do this. That's the whole point of going live, is so that I can chat with people. Yeah, I recently had someone message me and say, you should go live again sometime. And I was like, oh my gosh, I absolutely should. Because I just used to love going live and I haven't done it in ages. I just sort of forget about it. So I'm really glad they reminded me. How is James mowing the lawns in the dark? It's not dark. It's just real dim. And I think he'll probably come home not too far away. Because frankly, I went live and I had been live for 16 seconds when he rang me saying he'd driven all the way. He's not at our house mowing lawns. He's mowing lawns like for work at other people's properties. And he rang me after 16 seconds of being live and said, are my keys still at home? Because for like, I think for the shed that he needed to get in to get the lawnmower out of. Because that kid doesn't remember, he wouldn't remember his head if it wasn't attached. So I was looking around, I couldn't find them. So he may have come across them in his truck, because he also does that to me a lot, where he'll be like, I can't find it, Lydia, have you moved these? And then it'll be in his pocket or in his hand even sometimes. Like, it will absolutely not have been me. Thank you, sir. So I'm sure it's very good chance that he will have found them in his truck or something. Okay, I want this somewhere down here. I kind of want to put some scrap paper down here. Look, I got a Starbucks coffee and it was in the Christmas cups, and that just made me joyful. I am definitely not somebody who gets into the Christmas spirit typically. I mean, I typically don't let myself get Christmassy until December 1st. I don't pull out my decorations or anything. And I haven't gotten any of my decorations out, but oh my goodness, I really want to start Christmas now. I think I'm going to put this here. I just have been feeling it. But actually, I have a wonder in myself if I maybe always feel this way in November. And then in December, I seem to find the Christmas spirit harder in December, but in November, I feel like I'm always raring to go, maybe. I can't remember though, but there's some part of my brain that's telling me that is what always happens to me. I want to put this neat camera somewhere. It might go over here even, because it kind of peeps through, because it's vellum here. But I'm not sure if I want it there or not. Deciding. I want some scrap paper, I think, underneath there. My desk is so very full of stuff right now, because I pulled out all of my Christmas crafting things today, which I filmed for Patreon, for tomorrow's Patreon video, is going through my Christmas stuff, and oh my goodness, I have an overwhelming amount of Christmas crafting things here. And so my desk is now so full that I can barely, like, I cleared it off basically, and then I put all my Christmas stuff on it, and now it's like overwhelming again. Immediately overwhelming. What things do I want to put on here? Do I want some, that's quite cute, paper. Could go down here with that, and then like a little bit of another thing or two. Maybe some of that, maybe some of that. I've got a lot of florals being pulled out there, which is fine. Oh yeah, what time is it for you, Jess? It probably is really late for you. It's probably like in the middle of the night. Okay, I'm going to do this. Oh, okay, yeah, that'll be fine. Something like that. And then this will go here, and then maybe we'll put little bit of that too. Do I want that floral and floral together? Is that quite a lot of floral? Might be alright. Maybe I need a little something that's not floral as well next to it. I'm just sort of flipping through my scrap paper thing here. I've got a lot of florals, it would seem. What do you? Maybe like a bit of some music paper even. Oh, like maybe a bit of that and that. Like that could be alright. Oh, it's almost midnight for you, Jess. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's actually kind of crazy. I felt like we would have a bigger time difference than that, but I guess you're like a whole day behind us. So for you, it must be like almost midnight on Tuesday, whereas for me, it's just about 9 p.m. on Wednesday, I'm guessing. Hello, Rosalind. How are you? You made a masterboard last year from Christmas wrapping that you received and made your Christmas journal from it. Oh, wow. And you used the packing tape. I love that. Oh, my goodness. That's so cool. I love that. I am kind of gearing up to make my Christmas journal. If any of you guys watched my video that came out today on YouTube, you will see that I have been looking through my Christmas past, my Christmas journals from previous times, and I'm getting myself kind of prepped to make my next Christmas journal. I haven't settled entirely on what that's going to look like. If that's going to be fabric or same as my kind of usual style where I do the packing tape with paper. I don't know yet. I'm really still unsure. I was really thinking of fabric to begin with, but I actually don't even feel like I actually have that much fabric that I want to use. When I was sort of looking at things today, I was kind of like, actually, maybe I do want to go with more paper things because I feel like I've got a lot of papery things compared to fabricy things that I would want to use. So unsure at this stage what I'm doing, but we will find out. Oh yes, I thought it would be Tuesday night for you, Jess. So that's gonna, I think, sit something like this, and then we've got this little how it feels to be in your 30s thing. It's going to layer kind of like that, and we'll see if that gives me even enough space to work with for writing, but that's going to be what it is. There we go, put that on there. This one is next. Under there. Jess, have you made a December journal? Are you doing a December journal, or are you just going to continue in journals you're already working in, or how's your journaling going at the moment? And Laurel, also, I would love to hear if you are thinking of doing any kind of Christmas journal, if you've already made them. Okay, that can get glued down now. I've got glue all over this envelope backing that I'm working with here, but I've got nothing else to glue on right now, so I'm just going to get everything very mucky. Oh, thank you, Rosalind. That's so nice of you. I hope that you do try out layering more. I think that it can really make a difference, for sure. I feel like, having looked through my Christmas journals, actually, I really have reminded myself how much I love my pages to look like super mega full. Like no white space, just more and more and more and more. So I want to kind of get my layering happening here, and I'm enjoying that. I think that does look good. And then I've got this sticker from off of my coffee, which I could add on. Actually, I'm going to see if I can pull that up a little bit. I can, good. I think I'm going to stick that on, layering it kind of like that. I think that works. And they actually got my name spelt correctly. Almost never do they spell my name correctly, and I feel like that's the normal way of spelling it, but I mean, I guess I could be wrong. Maybe there are other ways of spelling it that are more common, but that's the way I would have expected to be the most common. But I guess other people do. But I think they do it on purpose often to be wrong. Breakfast time in France. Oh my goodness. So fun to hear where everybody is coming from. So we've got all over people. That is so fun. In all time zones, because it's not breakfast time here. It is dessert time. I am having this ginormous cookie, which is quite nice, I must say. I baked it myself, so I'm just bragging here. You saw my video on December Daily and it's got you thinking you might try. You have made about 30 Christmas covers, 2 different styles. I love that, Laurel. You are an incredible journal maker. You really are. I definitely think you should give it a try. Can't hurt to try. And Jess, are we making a Christmas journal for sure? It's the one time of year that journaling is something I strive to do daily because December it does just fly by. It really does. Yep, it really, really does. Okay, I think I'm going to put this on here. I'm wondering if I want to tape it on or if I want to just glue it. How do I feel about it showing through? I don't know that I mind it showing through because, like, there's going to be something showing through anyway. Even if that camera's not there, my writing is going to be showing through, which will kind of make it difficult to read what's on there and whatever anyway. So I think I'm going to double-sided tape it down because the double-sided tape doesn't show through too much. I find it pretty invisible on vellum and things like that. You love France, such an awesome you have traveled a lot of places, Laurel, which is so neat. You bought some Christmas candies and boxes that you might use for your journal cover. That's so fun. Or a little golden book with rings. Nice idea. Love that. I have really got no clue what I'm doing for my journal covers. I truly never do. I never do when I make my journals have any idea how it's going to come to. I mean, okay, I guess I often know that I'm using, like I'm making an A5 or what, like kind of the size that I might use, but I typically have no idea of how the cover is going to come together. I just, in the moment, as it comes out of me, whatever happens, happens. So yeah, whenever you guys are seeing me making my journal covers, it truly is sort of really off the cuff and whatever just comes out of me is what it is, which I find very fun. Okay, I think I put this on kind of wonky, but I don't mind. So that there is the most of that day, and I don't think I've printed out my photos for this day, if I even had. Oh wait, I have got one there. I'd have to check if there were more photos from this day or if there was not. I've got this soap packet. We bought some new soap. And it kind of looks good with the green matching on here. So I don't know if I'll stick that in my journal or no. You will have seen it before, Jess. It was, well, maybe. I guess it was from my 2019. Oh, actually, where is it? I'll just pull it out now. If I can find it, because I think that one I didn't put away because I don't know why. It just ended up getting plopped somewhere and now I don't know where I plopped it. I thought I'd put it just down on the floor next to me, but it doesn't seem to be here now. Unless it's on the desk. Oh my gosh, if it's on the desk, it's gone for good. My desk is just abysmal right now. It's truly something else that shouldn't exist in this world. Okay, my goodness. Okay, I've got so much stuff out at the moment because I pulled out all of Christmas and now I'm overwhelmed. I'm overcome with Christmas. Okay, geez, I was going to show it to you. But I can't find it anymore. It's gone, maybe for good, in the abyss of my desk. I thought I put it on the floor next to me though, so I'm kind of confused as to where it ended up. Because my floor is actually like, oh wait, I'd put it on a little shelf. Here it is. This is it. Oh my goodness. This was the little golden book one that I had made into a rings cover from 2019. Only went up to there, so it's only like 3 pages, and then the rest is 2020. which is very fun. 2020 here in New Zealand, well, for us in the South Island of New Zealand anyway, Christmas was back to kind of normal. I know for a lot of other countries it probably was not back to normal for that Christmas. At least for Christmas it wasn't. We had no lockdowns here. We had already kind of had our lockdowns at that point. But this is my little binder, or like it's on rings, it's not in a binder, but little Christmas journal. And oh my goodness, I am so grateful that the past version of me kept these journals. Every time I look through my old journals, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is exactly why I journal, because it is so fun to look back and be like, oh my goodness, that's right, we did that. Oh my goodness, I would have forgotten that. You know, so many things in there. I mean, that was the quickest flip through ever of it, but look at all like the ribbons sticking out the top. It's such a funny little journal. I think the 2019 part with there's only 3 pages, that was kind of the beginning of my journaling. And then after that, I started actually journaling from January of 2020 properly. No, I didn't use any hole reinforcers, and I'm actually pretty sure I had James drill the holes into that for me because I don't think I had a hole punch that I could punch through that thick board of the covers back then. So I'm pretty sure I had James drill the holes for me. I think so, Rosalind. I think I did add it as I went, if I remember correctly. It was a while ago, but I'm pretty sure I probably had a few pages in there that I knew that I kind of wanted to use. And then as I would keep going, I'd kind of find more things, because sometimes things come up in your day. Like I'd get a Christmas card and I'd just sort of punch that in or whatever. I'm just going to check how my iPad is doing on battery, because we're filming on my iPad as per usual. Oh my goodness. Okay, 52%. So we're okay for now. And I'm sorry, the lighting is so bad. You can see my shadows because it's really getting dark now outside. When I started, it was still light-ish. Now it's not light-ish. It's just dark. I'm just going to also, so I'm sorry, I won't be able to see your comments for a moment. I'm just checking to see if there was any other photos that I needed printed from this day. I think I have printed everything from this day. Okay, that's good. So there's nothing else I needed to print from this day. Right, I'm back on board. So I can see comments again now if they come up. So this was everything from this day. This was just a little home day. I really needed it after we had a busy... I'm such a homebody. And this day I had been out all day. Oh, Jess, I don't know if you saw that I had this little postcard of yours that you made tucked in here. And I might use it on this day if I decide I need a bit more writing space. And if not, then it will go on another day. But it's potentially going on our wedding anniversary day because it was such a happy day. And I just feel like it looks cute on this page. The blue kind of really matches. It matches everything because there's so many colors happening. So that's going to maybe go there. And then we've got this day that we've just sort of filled in, sort of. And again, whenever I journal like this, I sort of fill it out like this much. And then I start the journaling. But I often, as I'm doing the writing, will be like, oh, I want to add this. Oh, I want to add that. So it adapts and changes as we go. Okay, so over here, I'm going to cut that part off. I don't think I feel the need to keep that bit. But I think I'm going to maybe staple that on or double-sided tape that on there maybe. Oh, that's right. I did some painting that day. I may turn that into a pocket and just like stick that bit in there. Don't know. But I had these little house pieces that were cute and I thought I would add one of them onto the page somewhere because this was a home day. This says choose your battles, but don't choose very many. That's some good advice. That might also go on here somehow. This is looking quite cute, sort of layered like this. This was a photo of my cat sleeping on our bed in the morning sunlight, and she looks so cute. And I had printed this off recently that says, sorry, I can't. I'm an inside cat. And I thought that was funny. She's actually not an inside. She comes in and out. She's not exclusively an inside cat. But I today felt like I was saying this about myself. I can't. I'm an inside cat because I didn't want to go anywhere after having a busy weekend doing all sorts of things. This was some new paint that I had bought the day before. I did a little swatch that I want to add into my journal. my little cat, and then the sorry I can't, I'm an inside cat, maybe layered like that. And then maybe we'll also put the home sweet home. Maybe it was going to kind of have this sort of layering across the top, perhaps. I like that. I think we'll go with that kind of thing. Do I have any tacky glue left in my little thing? Because I would like, there's a little bit left in here. I'm going to have to try and remember, although this is real shiny. I'm not even sure if tacky glue is going to be my best bet here, but we're going to try our best with this. Add a bit of tacky glue on, because I do find that over time, if I've used double-sided tape for my pockets, I do it all the time because it's my easiest option, but I do find that over time things get stuck and the pockets sort of pull away a bit. So it's not a choice that has the best longevity to it, I would say. Let's just give that a wee second to hold down. The rest of it I'm going to use glue stick or double-sided tape on, I think, but for this little pocket I wanted to put that in there. So I did some painting this day because I wanted to, like, just the base layers of a painting that wasn't finished, but some base layers, just to play around with my new paint color, which was called what? I can't remember. I'm going to have to find that. My tea is cold now, which feels probably accurate for the fact that I've been, I don't know how long I've been filming actually. How long? It says 46.5 minutes. But I did obviously, well not obviously, but when I said before, James rang me just as I started going live earlier, and then I had to get off the live and quickly go and deal with his phone call. Okay, I said I wasn't going to use double-sided tape. I was going to use, that might be him coming home. I can hear a vehicle going up our road, and it doesn't sound like it stopped though, so that's interesting because there's a few people who live on our road, but not many. We live kind of in the middle of nowhere. There we go. I'm just going to go for this glue, and I'm going to say, James, I desperately need you to fill this up when he gets home. So let's put that on there. I love this pink gingham page on here. I think it's so cute. Then that's going to go there. We're going to put my cat image here. I kind of want it layered like something like that. So this is going to be at the bottom. She looks so comfortable and happy, curled up on the bed in the sunny spot. Whenever I finish this page, I think I will be done with the live, just because I haven't got anything else printed yet, so there won't be much for me to do. But this is good. This is good for me to be getting some stuff done. I need to catch up. I have felt like I'm really falling a bit behind in my journaling. And it's not behind for anyone's standard but my own. Like, I don't feel like people must keep up to date or, you know, whatever. It's completely just how comfortable I feel in my journal. I know that I get to a certain point of behindness in my pages where I stop enjoying the journaling and I just do it to catch up. I find that I love journaling when I'm maybe up to 3 days behind. Once it gets beyond that, I start finding it more stressful than fun, which is not how everybody feels, and there's no right way to feel on that, but I just personally know for myself that that's how it starts to feel, and I don't particularly care for that feeling. I'm putting that there. It's not exactly how I had it before, but that doesn't matter. We go with the flow. Oh, you buy his cheese at the New World. That's so fun, Laurel. That's so fun. It is a delicious treat. It really is quite lovely to get some of the Barry's Bay cheese. It was always good. We have not been getting as much of it of late. They don't seem to be letting James take. They just haven't had as much at the moment for people to take home. Excuse me, I'm just having some more of my dessert. I'm sort of tempted to put this washi tape somewhere. It's beautiful. It's got these swans and fish and lily pads, and it's so pretty. And it's nothing to do with the day. I just think the colours look really pretty on here. I think I'm going to run it right across the bottom because I want to. Here we go. Oh, I took a little Instax photo of all my Christmas journals the other day because my Instax is expired and it's getting all dark and weird. So I decided just to try and use one up and take a little photo of my Christmas journals, which I love. So that's how that looks there with that pretty swan washi tape. I think that's cute. I might add a little bit of another. Do you want some butterflies? I'm trying to decide. Maybe just some of this thin pink actually. Might add some of this around the place. Like a little bit up there. Adding more on the page. More is more is more, in my opinion. A little bit there. I actually really wish I knew when Tweed's birthday, our cat Tweed's birthday was, because I feel like she's just had her birthday, but I actually don't know what day it was, but I would have kind of liked to have known that actually, and I should be able to find it somehow, surely, because she was my sister's cat's kitten. I'm sure she would have texted me or something saying that her cat had kittens, but it was like 8 years ago, so I'd be having to dig through some old files to try and find that information out, but I might be able to text my sister and ask her if she knows. So I feel like I should know that. Feels like something I would want to know. Okay, add a little bit of that. I might even add a little bit of this flower washi too. I think this one's really cute. This is just a, I think this was a Kmart tape. Kind of want to put that up the top there. Okay, I did that wonky because the pages I can't see the edges. There we go. Try this again. It's all right. And then a little more. You love your Instax. You're buying one for your grand. Oh, so nice. That's so fun. My sister Katie actually messaged our family chat tonight saying she's getting a little camera thing for Freya for Christmas. So that will be fun. Freya loves taking photos. She loves to steal anybody's phone that she can get a hold of to take photos of people. This has not got a lot of space. Now, do I have a lot to say on this day? Let me just pull out my planner and have a quick little looky-loo. I took forever to start journaling this day. I made a reel on Instagram. I had my lunch outside. I watered the garden. Working on printables. That's right, my sister did text me this day, which was really nice, to say that my new baby niece or nephew is looking all good because she's having a baby next year, and I am so excited about that. So yeah, pleased to hear that that baby is doing well so far, which is excellent news. We had sandwiches for dinner, which sounds weird, but we love a good sandwich for dinner. And had a cup of tea at night time. And I love my new couches. We got couches on this day here, the 14th. We got new. They're not brand new. They're from my aunt and uncle. They were getting rid of them, and I was absolutely keen to be getting couches from them because ours was so uncomfortable. And then the next day we were out all day, and then the day after that we were in the city all day. So I felt like Monday was the first day that I could like fully appreciate my new couches and really enjoy them. So yeah, that was good. You must be getting tired. Good luck working out the last message. Oh, you must be getting tired. Birthday as one of our sons. Yeah. I love, yeah. Our cat Piper has the same birthday as one of your sons. Is that what it was? I think I might be a genius and I've worked out the message. That's my guess. I'm wondering about sticking this random little flower thing on here. We love it. James loves sandwiches so much, and burgers and sandwiches. Actually, when we were up in the North Island last year, Laurel, I don't know if I told you or not, but literally every meal just about, James, when we were in the North Island, we were up there for like 9 or 10 days or whatever, almost every day he had at least one burger. Some days he had burgers for dinner and for lunch. He loves burgers and sandwiches so much. It's bizarre to me quite how much he loves it. My sister announced that her and her husband are wanting to make burgers for Christmas dinner at our house, and James is pumped. He's excited. It's really dark outside and James isn't home yet, and I am betting he is staying away because I told him that I was going live and that I wanted to know when he was coming home so that if I could go live or not, because I hate talking when he's in the house. Like, obviously talking to him is perfectly normal and fine, but when I'm like recording, I find it so awkward having him home, like listening to me. I don't know, it makes me feel so weird. It shouldn't, but I do get really awkward. I much prefer to do all my filming when he's away, and I'm guessing he's just like sitting outside or something so that I don't feel awkward. I'm gonna check where he is. Sorry, can't see if you message. I'll be back on in a minute. I'm looking on my Life 360 app to see where he is. It looks like he's actually driving up the hill. He's going to be home in about 10 minutes or less. So I probably will not be on for too much longer now because this page is also done now. You know, pretty close. So tomorrow I'll have all the writing to do, which I find difficult, but I'm glad to have gotten to this point. I actually want to put like some sort of neat tab that wraps around. What would I like to add on? Actually, I found some of this cool kind of like, what's this called? Like eyelet lace, is that what this is called? Which I could add a bit of that on. I found this today and I think it's pretty. So I'm just going to cut a bit off and let's use a bit of that because it's fun and I want to. And that is all the excuses I need. Fun and I want to. So that's going to go there and I'm just going to staple it if I can. Yep, my stapler is here. That is so fortunate. I'm sure I've seen people do this before as well, but recently I was watching Bridget from Plan Her Creations, I think is her YouTube name, and she coloured in her staples with Sharpie. I'm sure I've seen people do that before, but I had completely forgotten about that idea until she did it the other day, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm doing that for Christmas. So I need to remember, how many have I got in here? Not too many more, but before Christmas starts, I am definitely colouring in my staples red. She just uses Sharpie on them. I thought that was such a good reminder. So now we've got this little cute little tab bit. I really do love when my journals end up with little like sticky out bits of fabric on them. And I forget to do that so often. So I am glad. Also, I kind of wanted to add stickers, more stickers on, but got one on, I guess. And this one. Oh, wait, I can put this on too. I'm trying to use up this sheet by the end of this month. Whatever days are on there, I'm using these as my date. Even though I've got a date already, don't care. Doing another one. It's going there. Don't care how many dates are on my page. I'm using the dang stickers up. That looks quite good. I've got sort of this clustery of things at the top. Completely cold at the moment. So this was Monday. Then, yes, so this was yesterday. Did I film that yesterday? Wow. So look, first signature done, and I'll have 18 pages and like 18 days done. So this second half of November, I'm really going to have to do like multiple pages to fill this out, or else I'm going to end up with all of these empty pages at the end of my month. So really got to crack on with filling out more pages. Maybe I can I know I've got a bunch of photos to print out for this day, because yesterday I went down to my sister's house for the afternoon, and so I had some photos of my nieces and things, and their lamb's name is Pitter Patter, named by Freya, and Pitter Patter was just like kept on busting into the house and running through the house, and so I had a photo also of their lamb Pitter Patter running through the house, which was the girls, and it was fun. The girls were making bracelets and necklaces, doing their beading. Oh, and I also want to add this. I'll show you on my phone. This watermelon sticker, if this comes off, it should do. Hazy gave me this watermelon sticker yesterday, so I've been storing it in my phone. Now, where did I put the sticker backing? I had a little piece that I peeled the sticker from this off of. Here it is. So I'll stick that on there for now, and then I can tuck it in on this day, because I'll put the sticker Hazy gave me right there so I can remember to add that in. It's always nice when I get a sticker from one of the girls, or just from anyone. Who doesn't love to get a sticker from someone, right? It's one of the best things you can ever receive, is a random sticker from somebody. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, I think I might wrap up there, guys, because I'm done, and I think James will be home any minute now. This was really fun. Oh, that's coming up. This was really fun, and I would love to think that I will do this again sometime soon. So sometime I might just spur of the moment decide, let's jump on and go live and just do some work, because this was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. And I will assume that the live will just stay up on YouTube. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I haven't done one in so long. Yeah, so I think it'll stay up, so if anyone's watching this after the fact, hope you enjoyed this time here just hanging out. I would love to know which journal spread you like the best out of these three. We've got this one from our anniversary on the 15th, which this will potentially be added in here. Then we've got this one from the 16th that goes through here, and then the 17th. I think I like this one and this one. I feel like they just look more cohesive. This one's quite a hodgepodge of things across these pages, but I don't dislike it. This is perfectly good, and I think also once the writing's in, it kind of always pulls things together. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I am going to leave it here. I will catch you all again really soon. Yeah, I hope you have a great day, evening, whatever. See you guys again sometime soon if I can figure out how to turn this live off. Bye, guys.